I got the AI companion working with us tonight, but I don't know what the hell, man.
You don't know how that's going. Hey, well, sometimes it's just good to just, you know what I mean? Just say, let's see what it look like. Let's see how it feel. Like, let's see how gangster it becomes.
Yep, yep, yep. And as you see, we have. I did this today and yesterday. We have a bookshelf now on Sands on Sports.
Mm.
Yeah, we got a bookshelf, bringing that
Oh,
book collection from under the stairs. See,
okay,
yeah, if you wanted to add the manuscripts and the scrolls, you had to come to the Sanders residence and go beneath the stairs to find all the hidden knowledge.
yeah.
And nah, man,
Mm-hmm.
it's in the lab now, so you can just come to the lab and get it. You know what I mean?
Mm. That sounds
Yeah.
dope. Uh-huh. Okay, okay, okay,
Yep. So we
okay.
can start three, two,
Hold on
one.
to that.
What's
Wait,
up, y'all?
wait. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
okay,
I
okay.
gotta make sure that I gotta approve on my side here. I didn't even do that for you, so my bad.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this shine is mad close.
Rocco's
Mm.
anyway.
Hmm. Damn, this camera's like, yeah, let's zoom in. Let's zoom in on you.
Mm-hmm.
We got that dang.
Barefoot. I never. This might be the first barefoot stance on sports. You know, they have some good socks on when I'm in the lab doing sands on sports. But we're
Uh-huh.
barefoot today. It's warming up.
Uh-huh.
Right
What you
now,
say,
the
big?
tornado. Last time we tried to do this, the electricity was flickering, so it could flicker again because there is a tornado warning on the
Mm, that's the
coast. Yeah, right
that's the
now. The
that's the
wind.
one thing that I don't I don't enjoy is a tornado warning. And
Yeah,
I remember that sound.
yeah, the wind is
Uh,
howling outside. That's all you hear
yeah.
outside. Neighbors on the what do they call that? The posted board for the community and all that stuff. They're on there. Don't put your garbage out tonight because it's gonna get blown everywhere. Put it out in the. So
Mm,
yeah, it's like neighborhood drama going on right now. So yeah, man, yeah, just trying to try not to get blown away like Dork there.
mm-hmm,
But
mm-hmm.
yeah, we can start three, two, one. What's up, y'all? It's your main man, Jay Sands. Sands on sports, hip hop, and sports entertainment at its finest. That's right. Hip hop and sports entertainment. I was in New York. Shout out to my
Mm,
cousin Rashad. Went to his release party up in New York, listening party. It was real dope. And I met a
nice.
gentleman, and we were talking about podcasts. And he was like, I said, yeah, we started this podcast in 2007. He said, man, there wasn't no podcast in 2007. I said, ah, but there was.
Dude, bugging.
so so yeah, shout out to my man. I just met him, my man Dion, trying to get him on the show. Yeah, he's VP up at Sirius or whatever, something like that. But yeah. That was funny. He was like, there weren't podcasts in 2007. I'm like, well, yeah, that's kind of same thing about hip hop. There wasn't hip hop. They didn't know what to call it. They just did it. So yeah, same thing.
Podcast started in like 2003.
Okay, got you.
Yeah, he bugging. Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
like, yeah,
yeah.
you just didn't hear about podcasts. I worked at mp3.com in 99.
Hmm.
Yeah, no podcast. Yeah, like he's bugging. He's bugging for
Well,
real, for real.
you got my co-host from the co-most. No, wait a minute. The co-host with the co-most. I'm gonna bite
Tomos.
if I'm gonna bite J. Rule the Damager's lines, I gotta do it right. I got the
Yeah.
co-host with the co-most out on the West Coast, Tahir
Mm.
Jahi. What's up, cuz? How you doing, man?
I'm actually feeling pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was able to well, first of all, it's about 92 degrees right now.
Oh
It's
wow, it's hot.
yeah, it's hot.
About to be
Uh
summertime.
yeah, so I've been going hard on the workouts. I've been implement. I don't know if y'all know about Effect Fitness down there in ATL. Started doing that,
Oh,
and
that's
I've
dope.
been yeah hitting this gym up, trying to get right for the summer,
Yeah.
and staying hydrated and shit. You know, yeah.
Yeah, I
Feel
almost
good.
tore my ACL sitting on the chair a couple of days ago, so I've been limping, but it actually popped. Something happened, so I'm back.
Oh,
My pimp walk is back, so I think I can start working out again, getting me a little. But yeah, for about 2 days, because I was sitting cross-legged, all this for too long, and then my knee hurt. You know what I mean? You can't do that when you're old, you know.
fam, I thought you was playing. My bad. I
No,
giggled
no, no,
at
no,
you.
no.
At
Real
you.
talk, real talk, real talk, real
So,
talk. And we're staying hydrated. Made some cucumber, celery, lime
mm,
juice, and I have a shot of ginger in here. So
mm,
we're staying hydrated with the
okay.
liquid. And hey, I went to Costco today, saw them watermelons is back, boy. Watermelons
Mm,
is back. So we're gonna be into the watermelons. Yo, today in sports history, this is a gangster story that happened in sports history. Let me get it right, cause actually the Detroit, it had to be a Detroit Tigers player. It had to go on
mm,
in Detroit.
mm-hmm,
Hold
mm-hmm,
on.
mm-hmm.
Okay. We have Cy Young winner, two-time Cy Young winner award winner, Denny McClain, busted in 1985 for embezzlement and drug trafficking and sentenced to 25 years, but
Damn.
the conviction was later reversed. What do
Okay, yeah.
you know? White man ain't go to jail.
Yeah, you know how that
What do
go.
you know?
It's like, hey, so if you read the asterisks here,
Yeah, he didn't go to jail. Also on the hydration trip tip, these are my drinks too. These are clear as stealth sweet. They're not the nasty ones that ain't got no flavor. These got flavor and kind of sweet. Stealth
okay.
water joints, man. I knock these out all day. I be losing dumb weight when I be drinking
Mm,
these because I'm not drinking nothing with sugar. And
there it is.
mhm.
Okay, okay, fam.
Yeah,
Proud of you, fam. Hey,
we're
man.
hydrated.
Hey,
We're
yeah, man.
hydrated.
Staying hydrated, staying away from the processed sugars.
Yeah, I know that
Oh,
too
okay,
much.
okay. I was...
But yo, it's a
Mm,
commercial break right now. But have you been watching the World Baseball Classic? Because I have.
no.
Oh man, yo, check it out. It picked up. It picked up the pace this weekend. It's been lit games because these are the games when the Latin American countries can really go ham. Where
Mm,
they got the bongos in the crowd, the selling, because of Major League Baseball, it's real strict. It's like being in the principal's office. You can't do nothing. You can't, you just gotta look straight. You can't, no clapping, no, don't get too excited. You know what I mean? But this is baseball where it's just freedom everywhere.
mm,
Bro, you can do a bat toss. You can do a fiery dance if you strike a guy out or whatever, and
mm,
it's accepted. It's like one thing they showed is that they showed the pregame talk. All these other teams are Cuba, they're dancing, Venezuela, they're in the locker room dancing. In
right.
America, got the guy that killed Osama bin Laden, and they're talking to him. And
Damn.
the world is just like, what is wrong with y'all culture? That's y'all pep talk. Like everybody, all the other teams are kicking it, and y'all pep talk is a man who killed Osama bin Laden.
Damn.
Yeah,
Hey, man.
America,
Money,
America.
sex, and murder, bro. That's
Well,
what it's.
well, the surprise. Matter
Plunder
of
and
fact, Italy.
pillaging.
I'm watching Venezuela and Italy because again, this is semifinals right now. Italy whooped America's ass, which I didn't even know they played baseball in Italy. Obviously, they do because they're in the semifinals against Venezuela and are up 2-1. Now, I was hoping for the Venezuela American championship game because it kind of go with the war and, like, oh man, their president's over here. So that'd have been a real
Mm,
political hype game. But shoot, hey, Italy got the players. Shout out to Rocco Cervelli, ex. He's involved with that team over there, but yeah, ex MLB player. I know the name and whatnot. So
okay.
yeah. The World Baseball Classic. Japan lost last night to
Hmm.
Venezuela. No, no.
Right.
Who did Japan? No, hold on, hold on. Japan. Man,
So, how do they pick the players? Is it kind of like the NBA where
what's
they
your
pick?
nationality? Like
Okay.
some players are American, but
Mm,
half of their the mom from America, dad from Italy, so they can play for Italy.
Gotcha.
I think Jazz Chisholmworth is playing for Great Britain
Okay.
for the Yankees. So if you have any
Hmm.
type of percentage of blood from that country, kind of like how Joel Embiid, he's flipped different
Right.
countries with the Olympics and whatnot. But who
Mm-hmm.
beat you? I just watched that last night. Who beat Japan? Who? Hold on, man.
Mm-hmm.
Cause,
Mm-hmm.
cause yeah, Shohei, yeah, who beat Japan? Oh, what? Wait a minute, WCB Japan, Venezuela beat Japan.
Mm.
Yeah, they beat
Okay.
Japan. Yeah, Venezuela beat Japan on Saturday. Yesterday, America beat uh the DR on a horrible first. Well, first of all, it's not a horrible call because if anybody was watching that game where he got basically because it's the top of it's the bottom of the ninth, two
Mm-hmm.
outs,
Mm.
three strikes, two balls. You're up there. You got to make something happen, and anything close, you got to protect the plate.
Mm-hmm.
So the ball definitely wasn't a strike, but it was close enough where you might want to protect the plate and strap up again for the next pitch. You know what I mean? So he didn't
Right.
swing, call strike, and game over. United States win. And my main concern,
Mm.
again, you're asking about the tournament. You're actually taking Major League Baseball players from the Pittsburgh. You're taking Paul Skeens, our main man from the Pirates, and he's throwing down in the WBC. So you don't like he hit the guy from Seattle at Rodriguez yesterday with a 98 miles per hour fastball. So he's going to be feeling that when they go back to their team. So as a owner, you kind of wonder like, well, actually they're in charge of the pitcher, so they actually decide how many innings a pitcher is going to pitch. So you're not going to just throw my guy Paul Skeens 105 pitches, and all that type stuff. We're going to monitor it, and it's actually what I heard it's doing is that the starts for this tournament, the teams are heavily monitoring it. So it's like he pitched yesterday, but that was kind of like where he would have been pitching in spring training if he would have not went to the WBC. So they're kind of again, it's kind of like when hockey for the Olympics. The hockey players stop the NHL, they go to the
Mm.
Olympics, and they play the Olympics for their country, and then they come back. Now the season's going on, so it's kind of like hockey, but it happens in the beginning of the baseball season during spring training, and
Gotcha.
I think it's ill, man. I think like again, a lot of these players from other countries have more pride playing for their country than actually playing for their American team where they're making millions and millions of dollars. They want to
Wow.
play, they want to play for
That's deep.
Venezuela. They want to play for Dominican. They want to play for PR, Puerto
Mm-hmm.
Rico. So there's a
Mm-hmm.
lot more pride in a lot of these players playing in their home country. So that's dope.
Mm.
Yeah, lot
Na-
lot of
nationalism is a thing.
heritage. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Mm.
Mhm.
Hey, you can't do nothing but respect it at the end of the day.
Yeah. So
But I didn't
again,
watch it. I'll have to catch it next time.
oh no, well, it's not over again. This is the semifinal, so the championship game will probably be in a few days. But
Okay.
yeah, man, this is it. I love it. Like I said, I don't want to say I like it better than the MLB season, but it's not. It's a nice little treat before baseball starts for us baseball fans.
Gotcha.
Get
Mm.
it? Well, hey,
Mm-hmm.
you hear the sound, and we're
Mm.
gonna get out because baseball put motherfuckers to sleep. So we're gonna get out baseball, and we're gonna go to March Madness. Now, cuz, did
Okay.
you do your bracket?
I did not.
I didn't either, but we can do it now. I'm gonna
Yeah.
pull up my
Let's do
60,
it.
man. Damn it. I'm gonna pull up my 64,
Okay.
and I know one thing. I'm not picking Pitt and I'm not picking Cincinnati if they happen to make it. And the women's bracket too. Like my cousin Ashley, she got mad at me because I told her I didn't do Ashley Battle played at UConn, got
Mm-hmm.
3 rings, and yeah, she was disturbed that I didn't do the women's bracket.
Sexist.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Mm,
yeah, yeah.
gotta do the women's bracket.
So the
Mm,
number one seeds are Duke,
mm,
Arizona,
mhm. And then you got Florida and Michigan.
Michigan,
Hmm.
and Florida. So yeah, Michigan, Florida, Duke, and Arizona. And I believe that it's not going to be any of those teams. So we don't got to go through the bracket, but I don't believe it's going to be any of the number one seeds. And you're asking, why wouldn't a number one seed win the tournament, cousin? You're asking yourself that. I see the camera like moving and zooming, like you're thinking. It's like one of those Wonder Years pans. You're doing that. So
I,
the reason being is that these top teams have a lot of the young boys that just came out of high school. I'm finding out that in this tournament, the team with the old head guard, and now with the NIL, man, these dudes be 26, 27 out there playing in their fifth year, 6 year senior guard or whatever. So,
that's true.
kind of like what the NIL is doing to college football, I think it's going to do with the NCAA tournament. So, on the
Mm,
men's side, not the women's side, but on the men's side, I believe it's going to be the teams that have the veteran players, the senior, the teams with seniors and juniors actually contributing,
hmm.
and not the teams like Duke that got the Boozer twins and
Right.
whatnot.
Hmm.
The, yeah, go ahead.
So what team do you have any team
Oh,
that you
oh,
have in mind with these characteristics? Are you thinking of like Ohio State or St.
uh,
John's?
Arkansas got good guards.
Mm,
Arkansas. I'm
mm.
looking at Miami. I'm looking at Michigan State.
That's what I was about to say right there. That's my pick um, to make the Final Four.
Oh, look, they got Howard and shout out to University of Maryland, Baltimore College, UMBC. They
Mm,
made the tournament, so shout out to
mm,
them. Also, shout
mm,
out to Miami of Ohio. They went 31-0, and they got to the
mm,
tournament and lost, but they still made the play in. And shout out to Keena Sanders, my niece, who
mm.
goes to Miami, runs track. She's running track right now. So
All
Miami,
right.
SMU. That's hey, honestly, putting Miami in the playoff game after going undefeated all season is dirty work.
I agree. I
That's,
agree.
that's big
That's
bank, take little bank.
all day. Ah,
I tell you what, cuz the games start. We'll have another show. So the game,
okay.
I'm gonna do my bracket after the show. You know what I
Okay.
mean?
I'll do
Uh,
this thing.
if but we can still make a pick. We can still make a pick. So my pick right now. Yo, I'm going with the North Carolina Tar Heels to win it
Mm,
all. Yeah, out of nowhere. UNC Tar Heels.
I'm going to go with Michigan State.
Hmm. And on the women's side, just to be safe, I'm going with UConn. So my cousin don't get mad at me. Shout out to Ashley. I'm going with UConn. UConn on the women's side. But we're going to do a bracket for both sides in the next show because the tournament, March Madness, is going to go about 2, 3 weeks. So yeah, we'll fill out our brackets so we can have. So
Yeah.
you see me in the streets, you be like, man, Jay said you said North Carolina, nigga. I put money on it, man. I
Mm,
lost my money, man. Wife ain't give me no more. You know what I mean?
right. Right.
You run up on me with that.
Oh, you know what I want to also, have you been paying attention to these predict markets?
Do
Like
what?
they're called predict markets.
Okay.
Like on Coinbase, they have like this is their
Oh,
page
okay.
here. And
Yeah.
so you could actually make money off of your predictions.
Yo.
So you put $100 down, like for instance, Duke versus Arizona. As far as if you select that to be your men's final, So they have it. See, it has 21%, 17%, and so they break them down to each game, right?
Right.
For instance, you got oh, this is NBA games here, but you as you scroll down, you have you know UTA, uh,
You can bet.
Dallas. Yeah, you could bet. You could put like for instance, if you say I'm gonna bet on the Howard UMBC game,
That's
they
what.
got you put $100 down for Howard, you get 204. For
Yeah.
UMBC, you put $100, you get 189. So
Yeah.
it's just a predict market. We're not trying to push gambling or anything like that, but
Yeah,
it's
well,
kind
we're
of
looking
it's kind
for
of fun.
we are looking for a gambling sponsor though, but we're not trying to push gambling. But this is hey, we haven't talked since, but we're at war now. We're at war with Iran, I
Mm,
believe, and a few other countries. I don't know. I don't know. But and I done lost my train of thought. Okay. No,
uh,
no. This is the ill thing.
okay.
What What if the FanDuel and all those sites put up the war on the gambling sites? Like, yo,
Uh,
I bet they're gonna bomb this, or yo, I bet they'll get two soldiers. I bet they'll kill two soldiers on Wednesday. I put
mm.
500 on that.
You know, they already do politics already, right? When
Yeah.
it comes to passing certain, like for instance, the clarity bill, they say, what's the percentage of it passing? There's people who are, they bet for it at this particular time or against it this particular time. It's only, I think it's going to be a short period of time before you see stuff like that. I think the more
Oh
that you
man.
become decentralized, you're gonna have people who actually do it themselves. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? They get more detail oriented when it comes to the type of bets.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, given the fact that AI is eradicating so many jobs and
Yeah.
is growing at an exponential rate, uh, that might be the only way that some people make money is through these predict markets.
Yeah. Did they give up on Nancy Guthrie's mom? What the fuck's on? They give up on her? Did the brother, somebody? I mean, what?
Mm. Oh,
Because I would want to put a couple dollars on that. What's going on with that right there?
no. Hey,
Is
mm,
that on FanDuel? What the
eh,
Guthries did?
hey, listen, Epstein, all that stuff. I think, when it comes to you know, folks getting caught up in some craziness, I mean, if the prediction market will get way bigger than going to Vegas and betting, on craps or 21, or pulling a lever on some random game. You'll be able to do all this right from your phone and use some digital currency to actually potentially double the amount of money that you have in one sitting. So, it's dope that that would be cool. I mean, it's a sports show, so maybe we can work on you know, getting a sponsor from some of
Yeah,
these
yeah,
predict folks. I think that'd be cool. Yep.
yeah. I
Mm.
would always think, man, with sponsors come the commercial breaks. I want
Yeah.
no commercial breaks. Keep it moving, man. Motherfuckers ain't trying to hear it. Yeah, when I be listening to podcasts, I be hitting that fast forward button when them commercials come on. Like, God damn it. But
Mm,
anyway,
mm,
musical chairs in the NFL. Max
mm,
Crosby comes to Baltimore, then leaves because he had a bad physical.
mhm,
So now he's back
mm,
with he's with Shabuzi. He's somewhere with
mhm.
Shabuzi listening to country music. Trent
Yeah.
McDuffie, DJ Moore, he got
Mm,
picked up at
mhm.
Minka Fitzpatrick. My guys with the Jets now.
Feel bad for Minka, man. Dang.
Rashawn Gary,
Mhm,
Cowboys, Justin Fields, the Chiefs.
mm.
Hey, we got a receiver
Yes.
from the Colts.
Pittman.
Pittman. We got Pittman. So, you
Hmm.
know what I mean? Geno's
Yes.
back to the Jets. Trey Hendrickson, he comes to Baltimore.
Mm-hmm.
Mike Evans, he left Tampa. He's with San Fran. Yo, we lost. We lost Gainwell. Remember Gainwell was balling last year?
Yeah, I like Rico Dowdle.
Yeah,
I paid attention to him when he was with the Cowboys, and he had a pretty good season last year with the Panthers. So I
yeah,
think he runs hard. He get through that hole fast, and he got some jets on him. So we'll miss Gainwell. He had a fantastic season, but he got to go get his bread. So we weren't gonna pay
yeah.
him that. Yeah.
Yeah, Kyler Murray, Mr. Video Game guy. He signed with
Mm,
Minnesota. Malik Willis went down, took Tua's spot, and Tua went to Atlanta.
mm,
Daniel Jones, he resigns with the Colts, and Kenny Bum-ass Pickett, he's with Carolina. So yeah, man, it was interesting just to see all of those transactions because football is king, runs things 24/7,
that's
365. We have a
hmm
World Baseball Classic, we have whatever, and football just walks in the room, takes the remote, switches the channel to NFL. Man, that's a bad motherfucker at football boy. Oh
Yes,
man.
indeed. Got our attention.
So, yo, we are out of halftime, going into the third quarter. Third quarter, I wanted to get your response about they canceled it, so it's not happening. Matter of fact, I think it's tonight. It's actually tonight. It's going down. They're going to have Magic City night in ATL. No strippers, just the wings and the culture, but no booty dancers. You know what I'm saying? That wasn't going down. So they yeah, but they canceled it at Luke Cornett from I forget who he plays for now, but he used to play for the Celtics, but he was against it at the most exhausting MC in hip hop, D1. He was calling people to the organization.
Mhm.
Hold on, we can get to it. Is because I remember I got in trouble a long time ago because when he first came out, he was doing all these songs about people getting killed. And I was like, man, he's an ambulance chaser, right? Like all the songs is about he's ambulance chasing. Every time somebody gets shot, he's ambulance chasing, doing a song about him. And I don't mind that, but just make sure the rhymes is tough when you do it. Like I want to hear superior. Okay, all right, cool. You make a George Floyd, Mike Brown song, cool. So I didn't. But honestly, but
Cause,
no. What happened
cause,
on
cause you gotta chill.
he was ambulance chasing. But what happened through time of me watching this is I realized that those songs were needed to get the word out that black people were getting killed at that time. But
Mm.
still, when I first saw it, I was like, damn, why this dude making songs about every time a black person get killed, this dude make a whack song about it. But it's no, word up, word up.
Shouts out to D1, man. At the end of the
Yeah,
day,
yeah.
hey,
No,
listen,
no, no.
no, no, no.
Because honestly, I'm a superior rhymer, so I
Yes.
can't. You know what I mean? So I'm just,
Hey,
I'm
listen,
just, I just let
you
me.
keep it in the
Yeah.
vein.
So so
Absolutely. I hear you, fam. I'm
so
with you.
so
A couple of
so
them joints was whack.
like Karis once said, I don't care if you're a hustler, a
Mm,
gambler, a pimp, or a player. Just make sure
mm,
first you're a dope rhyme sayer. That's all.
yeah. Yeah.
So I never really thought the bars uh, kind of kept up with the notoriety. But again,
Mm,
he's a Christian rapper, and he called the Atlanta Hawks and said Jesus said
mm.
can't have lemon pepper wings on a Monday night, and Atlanta listened. But what are your thoughts on because again they we just talked about gambling. You got
Mhm.
gambling uh, sponsorships and advertisements all through your arena.
Right, right.
I'm sure some Hooters. I'm sure they got some stake in some spaces inside these sports leagues where you could have Hooters girls at the game and whatnot. But
Facts.
it's something about a naked black woman. Because Hooters girls is more like Gwyneth Paltrow, you know what I mean?
Right,
And
right,
Magic
right.
City is more like Donkey Kong. Donkey Kong, Donkey
Right,
Kong, and
right.
yeah,
So,
so
mm,
and that
so
also
here's,
go
I'm
ahead.
sorry, no, first of all, I think the problem here is social media, right? I think
Hmm.
when people start getting traction, they feel like they got to make content that fits that, whatever they got the
Yeah,
most, you know, as far as metrics is concerned.
yeah,
That could be problematic. I think it comes from a righteous place, of course. And truth be told, um, well, this is what I will say. I don't like the fact that this conversation goes on without the people who create the campaigns for this type of music to kind of
Yeah,
shine over the rest. You know what
yeah,
I'm saying? Um, as far as I'm concerned, we always had gangsters, we always had pimps rhyming, you know what I'm saying? Like we've always had different genres and styles and whatnot. I think the problem came when everything became like everything sounding the same. You know
yeah.
what I mean? I think we need the pimps. I think we need the thugs, the pretenders. You know what I'm saying? I think we need all of it
You
because
know,
these are all stories that are happening in our experience here in America. You know what I'm saying? So it gets kind of tiring of seeing him in the feed. You know what I mean? Being Mr. Righteous. That's
yeah,
problematic. I get it, but at the same time, I do think the brother has a good heart
yeah,
and he's trying
yeah.
to, but that's just my thoughts. Yeah.
Yep, 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 yep. And honestly, like we talk about good hearts. Like I don't know where this is coming from, but you, you look at a brother like my frat brother Jamal Bryant.
Mm. Hmm.
All right. He done jumped in front of these black women started to say, hey, we're not first of all, I don't go to Target. I might go to Target, I don't know, twice a year. I'm not a shopper, but
Tarjay.
the black women said, "Hey, we're not going to Target. We're done
Mm.
with it. We're done with it. You know what I mean? You're not supporting DEI, and actually, these DEI programs getting ripped out of the government and the private sector has cost over maybe 300 to 400,000 black women losing their money and it's like this, man. Sometimes you gotta let the sisters rock. And I think it's real disrespectful that you see these black women doing something and then you come into the room because you got more political connections than them and take over
Mm.
the movement. What do they call it? Hijacking the movement?
Yeah, here's my thoughts, fam. Um, we do know that DEI, white women benefited more, right?
Mhm.
Now, the thing about that is the fact that they pivot based on the resources, right? We could see that historically, right?
Yeah.
Uh, from uh, I won't go in the back, but the whole point here is, but the first group that they tend to attack when it comes to the resources are Black people, right?
Yeah.
And in this case, Black women, right? Um, it disappoints me that Black women are the ones stomping hard for DEI. It's hard or harder than the white women.
Mm-hmm. And they get the benefit the most.
Then they get benefited the most. It's just the fact that they pivoted in another direction where they're getting resources. They found a new route. And hey, Nicruses, we don't need y'all anymore. You know what I'm saying? Type of because that's the whole stance of DEI was based on the fact that Black people here in America have been treated a certain type of way. Like that was the fuel for DEI. Let's
Mm-hmm.
not get that twisted. And then now we're here where, oh, we didn't drain the resources dry here. It's time to move on to the next scheme and scam. So salute to the Black women. We've always found ways to get bread here. We found ways to get things done, and we'll continue to do that. But what we need to do is quid pro quo, something for something. And
Yeah.
if any of these different groups of people want to have form a coalition, you better ask them what they're going to do for us. Period. But and I'm talking about Black people here in America.
And
So
that's the thing about Jamal Bryant is that he mentioned the things that they did and they didn't do it. Like no, it seemed like the only thing they did was put the lace your pocket. That seemed like the only thing they did was put a rocket in your pocket.
that part. Yeah, but I was just at Tarjay the other day, so I feel.
Oh man. Oh man, come on now, man. We gotta shut him down, man. We shut him down on Sands on Sports. So yo, we are out of the third quarter and we are going into the fourth quarter. And I told you earlier we was gonna go on about ball heads because you had the ball head out. And what I saw was people that were like miraculously astonished that Shawn Waynes with a bald head looked like his brother Keenen Ivory Waynes. And I had to
Mm.
remind people that every once in a while, like back in the 70s and 80s, people used to have the same mom and dad, like brothers and sisters used to have the same mom and dad. So that would happen that the siblings would look alike.
Yo, that's
That's where I
hysterical.
took that. Like
Mm.
people. I don't believe Sean looks like King. Well, they got the same mom and dad, motherfucker. What you think? They all probably look. The sister probably look like them bald headed. Look. This is something like when I see a like when I used to. I gotta watch my mouth. Okay, like I say you got friends, right? One
Uh,
of the brothers is dark skinned, one of the brothers is light skinned,
right.
but they got the same mom and dad.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody got some explaining. ain't,
Someone got to explain it to do.
ain't that because when I was a kid, I used to just think, okay, well, a mom can have a light skinned baby, dark skinned baby. It's just natural. That's this is litter, like cat litter. Dude, nah, motherfucker, that's not what happened. Your song's called Mrs. Jones for a
Yeah.
reason.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah, so yeah,
Mm.
I always thought that, like earlier in my life, I just like, okay, that's just what happens. But later in my life, when I see a light-skinned sister and a dark-skinned brother or like oh, somebody's fucking. Somebody was
Yeah. Yeah.
fucking.
Yeah.
But
And
but
that's not the same moms and same dads. Something changed here. Yeah.
cuz you see I got my hair so I don't need it. But give us the bald head grooming tips for 2026, please.
Hey man, keep razors off your dome, bro.
Ooh, I saw that. Ooh.
Yeah, don't use razors on your head, yo. Black people, stop it. Don't do that. You're gonna get
Now
those
y'all
little.
dudes got that stuff on the back of their neck. Do you get that on top of
Oh,
your head?
hey
Cauliflower head?
fam. Yeah. Hey fam. When I was in high school, I seen somebody with that, man. I was just
Yeah,
like, yo, I hope
yeah,
to God,
yeah,
that I don't ever get that. And I used to Charlie's in Wilkinsburg. I used to go there and I used to always ask them, say, hey, um, um, sir, can you make sure that I don't get those? And he said, oh, I clean the clippers really good, whatever.
yeah.
And so that was
I don't know how
the
you got that.
conversation. I don't know how you get them either, but yeah,
Yeah,
you wanna use some clippers, some clean
yeah.
clippers, and there's I use something called O'Shea, just on my whole face and my head, and it's a kind of a algae herb mixture. It smells good,
Okay,
keeps
for
the
the
keeps
ladies.
the yeah. It's I think ladies love it, and keeps the head shiny.
Are ladies allowed
Uh,
to touch the ball head? Who's allowed to touch the ball head?
just the
Okay,
woman in your life, yo, because you don't have a woman touching your head with your lady around. She be looking at you like,
Ooh, yeah. Okay, so that's a possessive thing too. Mm-mm.
yeah, and the beard. You know what I mean? Like,
Wow.
I think most women that you come across will be like, don't let that don't let that chick touch your damn beard or your damn
So
head.
So a woman touching your bald head, like that would be considered cheating.
According to most women that I've talked to,
Wow.
you
Wow.
know, especially caressing the, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you
Yeah.
you want to be careful with that. Don't get in trouble, fellas. I'm here
Yeah.
to tell you.
Shout out
I,
that. Adrian Beltre. He didn't have a bald head, but he played for the Dodgers in Kansas City, I believe. And when anybody touched the top of his head, he freaked out. Like that was his thing. He'll hit a home run, he'll be celebrating, and somebody will touch the top of his head, and he'll just freak out on the whole. Like, no, don't like touch my, you know what I mean? Just out of nowhere. They just put his number up somewhere, and that's what they did. He's at the ceremony sitting down. Somebody touched
Mm,
his head, and he just went around crazy. Yeah, yeah. So some brothers don't play that touch my head stuff, man. Don't play that
yeah.
shit.
Yeah, just like they say that you shouldn't have, a bunch of different barbers, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
When it comes to just touching your hair got strength in it, you know what I'm saying? So
Mm.
some people my mother believes that, you know, uh that my hair started to thin out when I had a certain barber. When I changed barbers, she was
Oh,
like, "Yeah,
word.
you need to stop using that barber because,
Damn.
forget genetics." She was just like,
Yeah.
she was like, "Hey, you need to stop using that barber."
And
So,
Mark Jackson, he's on that commercial with that horrible Beijing. I love Mark Jackson, but the Beijing, Mark Jackson got the horrible Beijing on the commercial, and Jalen Brown still has the worst Beijing in the NBA. He's
eh,
balling though. He's balling.
yeah,
He's
he is.
balling, but he's
But
balling.
yeah, I say let it go, fellas. Cut them, that's the other thing dope about being black. You know what I'm saying? Being black men. You know what I'm saying? The fact that, you know, it's a normal thing to see a black man with a bald head, you know?
Yeah, I was just when I was coming up, man, I was just sampling some Curtis Mayfield, and I was looking at Curtis Mayfield, and I think about Shirley Hemsey. They used to have the what do they call that when the roof was missing, and you just hear on the side.
The shag
Ah,
on the side.
yeah, man, that was that old, and them niggas be 26. Be 26 years old. Yeah, straight up, man. Yo, well, hey, we are out of the fourth quarter. That's another season sports in the books. And real quick, I want to send a
Mm,
RIP to DJ Lord Sear. Lord
mm,
Sear is, I mean, he's a legend, of course, but he was one of the guys that really lived the culture and put his life on the line for the culture as far as just making sure the real hip hop story gets told. I didn't even know he was
mm,
Eminem's DJ, so that was dope. I saw some of the
mm,
shows and whatnot that he was doing for Eminem. So, yeah, man, DJ Lord's here. I remember I got hip to him from Curious. Hopefully, Curious will be on the show sometime soon, but I got
okay.
hip to him from Curious back in the day, then the Bobbito Stretch, and then
Mm,
yeah, man, shoot, he's on XM. I'm picking my daughter up from school. We're listening to Lord Sear on the radio, coming home. So this is like a 30 year of just seeing Lord Sear do his thing in hip hop, and
mm,
a lot of people are feeling it, man. So R.I.P.
damn.
Lord Sear, man.
R.I.P. Mm. What I'll say is go to rapify.net,
Hell
create
yeah,
a profile page, share your music, share your playlist. Um, it's founded by yours truly,
true.
and you know, we talk about social media that's focused on us, that doesn't have a bunch of crazy algorithms to control and manipulate. You know what I'm saying? It's a kind of democratic type of, platform, uh, and it's soon to be decentralized. So,
Yeah.
come to rapify.net, you know, uh, rapify.net. Well, hopefully, I'll just go ahead and sponsor a show on Sands on Sports, and we'll just partner up and do all types of cool, crazy
Commercials,
things.
commercials. Hey,
Yes,
that's how
indeed.
Wallow and Gilly did it. They started doing commercials for themselves, and then people like, hey
Yes,
man, that
indeed.
sounds pretty good, man. I want that type of commercial for mine. You know what I mean? So
Hmm.
I just
Hmm.
commercial, man. I had look, check it out. That's my worst thing, dude. It's like when Shannon and them come on, I know just to fast forward the first 10 minutes of that shit. Cause first 10 minutes
Mm.
he's selling liquor, he's selling dick pills, he's selling first 10 minutes, boy, it's the swap meet a podcast.
He said this will swap me.
Yeah, 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 yeah,
they
yeah,
they
yes.
gotta make it where the actual commercials feel like just part of the show. You know what I'm
Well,
saying? It got to be a bit more discreet about
Budden
having a
does it.
product placement, you know?
Budden does with Prize Picks. He does it like an hour into his show, but you know, the hour ends. It's kind of like when the Hulk will come on, and you know at 15 till he's gonna turn to the Hulk. Bruce Banner's turn to the Hulk because he always turned to the Hulk at like 15 minutes left in the show. He's gonna turn to the Hulk. Clockwork. Every episode, 15 minutes left in the show, Bruce Banner is turning to the Hulk. Lou Ferrigno is getting his 15 minutes of fame as the Hulk. What he word. That's how it went down. Yep, yep. Because you didn't even have to watch the Hulk. You just had to watch the Hulk the last 15 minutes because that's when he's going to change to the Hulk.
Mm.
Well, yo, check this out. I'm Jay Sands. That's Tahir Jahi. That's the WC in the back. Still going on Venezuela and Italy. And this is Sands on Sports. And we out of here, y'all. Peace.